The meeting of the Second Continental Congress in May 1776 was well underway when Richard Henry Lee stood before his peers and called for the Continental Congress to pass a resolution declaring their separation from British rule. Congress did not vote that day, but enlisted Lee's fellow Virginian, Thomas Jefferson, to draft a Declaration of Independence for their consideration. Finally, after much debate and several revisions, on July 4, 1776, 56 brave patriots adopted the Declaration of Independence. Naturally, many questions had to be answered for the new nation to survive. If independence was achieved, upon what principles of law and government would her Constitution be formed? Fortunately for them and for us, the source of these answers had already been adopted, and its principles interwoven into the charters of the 13 original colonies, the Holy Bible.
Hello, I'm Richard Lee, and it's my joy to serve as the general editor for the upcoming American Patriots Bible, scheduled to be released in the spring of 2009 by Thomas Nelson Publishers. I think that most of our hardworking citizens have a belief in their hearts that the Bible certainly has influenced many of our founding documents, documents such as the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and numbers of others, but they really can't put their hands on any valid proof or concrete facts concerning what they believe in their hearts about the Bible, about God, and about America. This is what the American Patriots Bible will provide, with documented events and fascinating stories that cover a period of time from our nation's beginning until today. The Bible's place in our history and our future will become clear. For the 26 million veterans of our armed forces, it will remind them of the great country for which they fought and our appreciation for their service. For America's children and youth, it will be a source of vital information and education. To the casual reader, this Bible will be filled with stories of our nation's heroes, past and present. And finally, to the person who's not yet fallen in love with the Bible itself, the American Patriots Bible will open the door and draw them in to partake of the most life-changing book this world has ever known.
Within this special edition of the American Patriots Bible, you will find a great volume of both information and inspiration, revealing the strong cord of the Bible's influence that runs through the colorful fabric of our nation's past and present. Included with the biblical text are stories of American heroes, quotations from many of America's greatest thinkers, and beautiful illustrations that present the rich heritage and tremendous future of our nation. This extremely unique Bible shows how the history of the United States connects the people and events of the Bible to our lives in a modern world. Memorable images from our nation's history, and hundreds of enlightening articles which complement the New King James Version Bible text.
Our 40th President Ronald Reagan wrote this: "Inside the Bible's pages lie the answers to all the problems mankind has ever known." I hope Americans will read and study the Bible. The Bible can touch our hearts, order our minds, and refresh our souls. Oh, President Reagan was so right. You know, I'm personally thankful that I could be a part of such a work, but I'm equally grateful for having the opportunity to work with others, whether they are writers or artists or publishers, whoever else, in putting together a Bible that promises to impact not only this generation, but generations to come for our God and for our country.